Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Fun English with Caksin. In this session, we are going to discuss about present perfect tense versus past tense. These two tenses can be confusing for English learners. In this lesson, we will look at how those verb tenses are used and how they are the same and different. Before we go ahead, please take a look at this sentence. Which one is correct? I have eaten fried rice last night.
Or I ate fried rice last night.
If you want to know more about the correct form, let's talk it more detail. Let's check it out. We just use a past tense or verb to make a sentence in the past tense. For example, I saw Mustafa yesterday. I went to Malang State University. We use have or has plus past participle verb or verb 3 to make a sentence in the present perfect tense. For example, I have been to Surabaya. We have lived in Malang for 5 years. Here are some important things to remember. Number 1. We can use both the past tense and the present perfect tense to talk about things in the past. For example, I went to Malang. Did you go to Malang? I have been to Malang. Have you been to Malang? However, we cannot use a specific time with the present perfect tense. For example, I went to Malang in 2005. We cannot say I have been to Malang in 2005. We just say I have been to Malang. If we need to use a specific time, then we need to use a past tense sentence. For example, I met her last year. She called us 3 days ago. And remember about the time signal. Past tense we use yesterday, ago, like 3 days ago, 3 minutes ago, 5 minutes ago. Last week, last year, last month. In 2005. And present perfect tense we use since, ever or never, already, not yet, or for. Number 2. We also use the present perfect tense to talk about things that started in the past but are not finished. They are still happening or continuing. This is very different than the past tense because the past tense only talks about things that finished in the past. We use for plus total time and since plus starting time with the sentences to show how long the action has continued. For example, I have lived in Malang for 5 years. For means selama in Indonesia. She has played the piano since 2005. Number 3. Sometimes the present perfect can be used for things that finished very recently. In this situation, we can use either the past tense or present perfect tense. We usually use the word just with the sentences. For example, the company just announced their sales result. The company has just announced their sales result. For the first sentence, past tense, and the second one is present perfect. Finally, we have to remember that the past tense and perfect tense can both be used to talk about things that happened in the past. The only difference is that we can use a specific time with the past tense, but we cannot use a specific time with the perfect tense. For example, I did it yesterday. I have done it. If there is no specific time, then we can use both. They have the same basic meaning. For example, I went there. I have been there. Well, now let's go back to the question in the beginning. Which one is correct? I have eaten fried rice last night, or
I ate fried rice last night.
yes, great.
I ate fried rice last
Is the
night.
correct one. Why? Because of specific time, which is last night. Good. Well, everybody, there are many other details about the past tense and the present perfect tense that we need to know. But this lesson should help you understand the main differences between the past tense and the present perfect tense. Thank you for your attention and see you on my another English learning video. Bye. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.